about completing the square from today. So as we started out with this one, x squared, then I'm going to divide this in half. So half of 10 is 5. So the trick is, and it is a trick, is to put 5x, okay? So essentially what's happening is this is kind of like a multiplication chart. X plus 5, x plus 5, okay? Ugh, I just dropped my paper. X times x is x squared, x times 5 is 5x, x times x is x squared, x times 5 is 5x, so 5 times 5 is 25. So that's how we do it using these squares. And it's called completing the square because that's actually what you're doing, completing the square. And there's a video online that I posted that you can use. So the trick here is I take half of the middle term, which equals 5, and then I'm going to square it because that's going to allow me to write x plus 5 squared. And you see how the sides are x plus 5 times x plus 5. So x squared minus 16x, I'm going to put x squared. Now it's a minus 16. So when I split that in half, I'm going to get a negative 8 and a negative 8. So this becomes x minus 8, and then I do the multiplication. X times x is x squared, x times negative 8 is x times negative 8 is negative 8, x times x is x squared, x times negative 8 is negative 8, and then negative 8 times negative 8 is positive 64. Algebraically, we take the middle term and divide it by 2, and then we square it, and this is always going to be positive. So this becomes x plus 8 squared. So down here on this one, if there's a term other than what you're using, you want it, or other than this part like this one is, you have it equal to something, you're going to move it over to the other side. And now we're going to repeat the process where I'm going to take this 14, divide it by 2, and that's going to tell me what goes here, 7 squared. And I have to add 7 squared to both sides. Sorry, I've kind of put myself in a corner. I have to add 7 squared to both sides so that then I am keeping the truth of the statement. And then again, if I wrote this out, I get x, half of 14 is 7. So this is x plus 7 times x plus 7. So that means right here, I'm going to get 49. Let me rewrite this. So now I have x plus 7 squared equal to 61 plus 49. And 61 plus 49 is 110. On this problem here, I want to get 65 on the other side so I can complete the square on the left. And I'm going to leave a blank, so I'm going to write it underneath. Leave a blank so I remind myself. 65 plus negative 10, that's 65 minus 10, so that's 55. I'm going to leave a blank. So the trick, half of 2 is 1. 1 squared, which is, I know, just 1. Now I'm going to rewrite it as a square factor, and there's my problem.